Well, thanks for coming back. And yes, the 83rd state legislative session is underway, and a lot at stake. Not that there isn't always a lot at stake when our state legislature meets, but I think this time, perhaps more than ever before, some major education issues that are going to make a difference one way or another for children are on the table in Austin. So we have, as we have in the past, established a district legislative committee, and it is not an appointed committee. These are people, employees, community members, parents, all literally volunteering, stepping up to be a part of trying to make a difference in Austin for all of the children in our school district. So with us again is Charles Cunningham. Charles, you know, is our school board president, but is also chairing the board's legislative committee this year. And so very active with the district committee. Liz Brode. Liz is one of our academic lead teachers at Riverwood Middle School. And Liz, thank you so much for stepping up.
You're welcome.
And for being with us now. And Heath Rushing. Heath is the COO of Memorial Hermann Northeast Hospital right here in our community. And Heath, thank you too.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know you're very involved in the chamber, local chamber, and so Heath brings a very important business community perspective, I think, to the district legislative committee. Charles,
yes,
you're the veteran.
A little bit.
You've been down this road before.
Yes, we have.
I'm going to ask you, if you get us started, just quickly maybe reflect on your experience last legislative session in terms of our district legislative committee, and to what extent you think they were active, successful.
Well, you know, the last legislative committee we had, I was very impressed. I also was chairing that committee at that time, but they were on fire. And we not only engaged the public, but with families, communities, the district as a whole, and we took that activity, that level of engagement, all the way to Austin. And you know, we had a front seat, if you will, table with the lieutenant governor, and he laid out everything for us, expressed. Now we understand, you know, the pie is only so big.
That's right.
But I left there very encouraged. I think it was that encouragement that led us to be more proactive, to be prepared for whatever happened, and we know what happened. So this year I'm looking, we'll see, you know. Supreme Court has made its decision. The legislator's going to deal with it, and I think we're going to be good.
Liz, you're in the classroom, you're on the campuses, and so you've seen firsthand the impact that the cuts our board has had to make over the past couple of years have had on our students and our teachers. Tell me a little bit about why you're on this committee and what you hope to see accomplished.
Well, I've been in Humble ISD for 24 years as a teacher, and I have a passion for this district. I have a daughter who went through this district who is currently at University of Texas, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
I know you are. And she's very successful in this district, and I thought, you know, I have some time on my hands, and I can be a part of this. I can write letters. And I can go to Austin if I had to and really fight for our kids, because looking through our kids' eyes, this is tough. There's a lot there. And looking through our teachers' eyes in the classrooms, the budget cuts, and the non-funded programs that the state gives to us.
Right.
It's very difficult.
Right.
Yeah, and I was going to ask Heath too, you know, from your perspective. I know you're a dad,
Yes.
But you're also very, again, involved in the business community, very much a business leader in our school district. What draws you to this table?
Well, the personal interest of being a father, first and foremost. I have 3 kids that'll start entering the district next fall, so I'll have my first kindergarten going through the public school process, and 2 others then to follow. So certainly if decisions made today are going to impact their future and the resources that are going to be available to them to flourish in the school district that's Humble ISD. So certainly if there's any impact that I can have in those decisions, then I certainly want to get plugged into that. Professionally, being one of the large employers in the area, certainly we have a vested interest in how well the schools are performing and doing and have the resources, because as we look to bring in talent, try to hire the best employees that we can find. They certainly make decisions on where they want to live based on schools being a big part of that decisions for families. And so it's important to get plugged in from that perspective, because there certainly is a role that businesses can play in getting involved and trying to advocate for our education system.
Well, and that's such a great point, because it really is about the children that we serve. It always has been, always needs to be about the children. But public education really is about economic development too, isn't it?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, if you don't have a strong workforce and strong community, you're going to have problems in your business community.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
it is an integral part of it. Charles, real quick, we have a brand new chair of the Education Committee.
Senator Patrick.
Right.
Right.
Vouchers is a big interest
Yes.
of this new chair. And vouchers can be a killer for some schools, public education.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about where you see things going, or what you anticipate out of this session with a new chair and a new look at education.
Well, I see the district, us, Humble, being prepared for whatever happens. It is true. Senator Patrick had passed that bill out of the Senate, and it passed out of committee, and it passed out of the Senate. The bill passed out of the House, Public Education, but it did not pass the House. He's going to reintroduce that bill, and it's going to allow that creation of charter schools just kind of start popping up like weeds. We need to be prepared, and I think with the leadership team that we have in place, Dr. Sconzo, the rest of the board members, we're going to look and see exactly where we fit. And also with, I don't know yet, but with probably the new public, with the House public education person, State Rep Eisler's not there anymore.
I know.
We have our own diamond in the rough in Dan Huberty. And so I'm feeling confident, and we'll see exactly how that bill, how it comes out. Does it take money away from public ed? We set our plan. We will not accept any voucher plan that's going to take money away from our public education system. And we got to be on the same playing field. It's got to be on the same field level. So we're going to look, but you're right. It's coming, and we've always been prepared.
Well, great points. Thank you all for being with us. Thank you again for being a part of our district legislative effort. Keep an eye on the district website. Right on the front page, you're going to see a link for the legislative committee. That's for public viewing, public consumption. Check it out. All of those related organizations that Heath mentioned is going to be on there, and just lots and lots of information. Get engaged. We all need to have our voices heard. Our children need us and deserve us to give nothing less than our best effort. So thank you again. Stay with us. Lynn and I will be right back.